what I like to eat, what helps me to stay lean. So actually, got a cheat meal. I usually don't have cheat meals that often, but today I recommend for me. You can have whatever cheat meal you like. I usually have a cheat meal maybe like once or twice a month, but I like to rock with Five Guys. We got Five Guys. This is the most healthiest burger that I like to get. Everything natural. They did an experiment that I seen online. Which burgers was the most healthiest and more organic, and which lasted long? It was Five Guys. So I got some fries, seasoned fries. We got a cheeseburger with onions, tomatoes, lettuce, cheese, and it come with two patties of cheese. So I'm about to devour this with some pickles. It's one of my favorite burgers to get right here. Mm, in my opinion, one of the healthiest cheat meals. And y'all already know what I got, some spring water. Gotta rock with the spring water. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. But this one of the healthy cheat meals I like to have, like I said. This burger smacking. That burger gooder than a bill. Tomorrow I'm gonna work out. I'm probably gonna do tomorrow. I'm probably gonna work out. I'm gonna do legs and back tomorrow. But I don't think I'm gonna go too hard on my legs. I'm probably gonna do like a 14-mile bike ride. I don't want my legs to lock up, especially if I do some hard squatting and heavy deadlifts. And my cheat meal for the day that I like to have right here. And like I said, I like to have a cheat meal at least twice a month. We got Five Guys. In my opinion, I think it's one of the healthiest burgers, other than McDonald's and Burger King and all that. We got lettuce, tomatoes, onions. We got cheese. We got some pickles. And then y'all know we had to rock with the seasoned fries. The seasoned fries is the icing on the cake. But they did an experiment. I seen a guy do an experiment with burgers. And it was like Burger King, Wendy's. It was Burger King burger, Wendy's burger, and McDonald's burger. And I think Five Guys burger. And he seen which one lasted the longest. Which one went spoiled bad first, or whatever the case may be. McDonald's burger didn't spoil at all. I don't know. I have to find it to show y'all what I'm talking about. But it's one of the best burgers to eat, in my opinion. Like I said, for my cheat day at least. What's y'all favorite? Somebody gotta tell me in the chat. What's their favorite cheat meal? But I recommend to anybody on their journey, you gotta stay disciplined. You also too have to change your diet. Diet is half the battle if you're trying to lose weight. Diet, rest, and staying hydrated, and also too staying consistent. A lot of people give up when it starts getting hard, but you gotta learn how to enjoy the process. The process not supposed to be fun. I want my journey to be challenging, but that's what's gonna make you who you are as a person. It's gonna build character. You gotta let the journey make you, man. It's not a rush. And you gonna learn things about yourself that you ain't know. Because when you won't change, you gonna lose a lot of friends. People ain't gonna want to hang around you no more. All that. Oh, you changed. You don't hang with us no more. Yeah, I don't. You right. Cause I changed for the better. You absolutely right. And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are afraid to be. How you doing? A lot of people are afraid to be by themselves along their journey. And I learned so much about myself going through my journey and my transformation because when I first started, I ain't had nobody to work out with me, but I kept going. Everybody else, they give up. People gonna come in and out your life all throughout your life, but you got to stay consistent. Definitely got to stay consistent. The key is to stay consistent along your journey. Yeah, it might get lonely. Sometimes it could get frustrating. Sometimes it could get angry. But you gotta keep going. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you the only one there. When in reality, it's really just you. And I know this through experience. I've been training. I've been an athlete all my life, but I've been training for like 12 years consistently now. He said the earthquake is when Putin comes against Israel. I don't get into the politics, bro. I stay away from the politics. One thing my dad taught me: three things you don't discuss with people: politics, religion, and money. Because somebody gonna get mad and upset, and you lose friendships that way. I I stay away from the politics. I just work out, try to be positive in this world, stay focused, and I stay the hell out the way. 'Cause people could also be mentally exhausting too, and they could bring you down if you let them. I don't need no negativity in my life right now. I'm 38 years old. 2 more years, I'll be 40. I've been grew way past that. When I was in my younger days, when I was 20, 20, 25, 26, I want to hang around people. When you start getting older and you get wiser, you'll start understanding how much your peace mean to you. Some people have to be around people all day, every day. Not me. I don't like to be around people. People are mentally exhausting. I like to have a good conversation and stuff like that, but they be they be bringing all their toxic traits to you, want you to solve all their problems. I ain't got time for it. Like I say, I ain't got time for it. If you willing to improve your life, yeah, I help you. But I ain't gonna hold your hand every day. At some point, you gotta become a man and hold yourself accountable. And that's what fitness done helped me with in my life. Is how to hold myself accountable and be disciplined when I don't feel like doing it. I don't always feel like working out, but I still do it. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to do. Some people need motivation from other people to work out. Some people need music. I don't need none of that. I just work out. Take care of myself. Because nobody ain't gonna take care of you like you take care of yourself at the end of the day. Two things I tell people. You want to see who your real friends are? Go to jail and go broke. All them people hang around with you. They hang around you because you buying everything. They know you gonna pay for everything. They know you ain't gonna trip. I'm telling y'all, I know this through experiences. Go to jail or go broke. Lose everything. You gonna see who your real friends are. Half of them gonna leave you. But when you got all that money and stuff, oh, they the first ones with their hand out. Well, I'm a dog. Yeah, he gonna pay for everything. We good. We straight. We going VIP. Go to jail or go broke. They'll flee. They'll leave you stuck right where you at. But appreciate to all the positive vibes. But like I was saying with my fitness journey, I learned more about myself more than any book could ever teach me. And it takes time. I tell y'all all the time. It's not a race. You just gotta take your time and be. Oh, I'm always tell the truth. I can't help it. Yeah. I'd rather for somebody to tell me the truth than sit there and lie to my face. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth about myself and then I could work on it and make adjustments instead of you lying to me. That's what type of person I am. Most people want them to lie to them and make them feel good. Nah, I want the hard stuff. Tell me the hard stuff. Tell me what I need to work on. And communication is the key. Communication is the key. Most people don't know how to communicate. Simple as that. When it comes to communication, people communication skills suck. They be afraid to tell people the truth or how they gonna feel. Nah, tell me the truth. The truth either gonna make you or break you. It's your choice. And it's so beautiful. It's a beautiful thing because it's all about perspective, the way you look at things. Somebody might not tell you could do it, and if you listen to their voice, you ain't gonna do it. Vice versa, they could tell you can't, and then in your mind, you could say, "Man, I can do it." And that's the beautiful thing about life. You don't have to listen to other people's voices. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get opinions from them, but you don't have to let them project their thoughts onto you. You the one in control of your life, not them. And a lot of times we let family, it could be family, it could be friends. We could get influenced by friends. Not to say in a negatively way. It can go both ways. It could be negative or positive. But like I said, it's all upon how you look at it. Cause I had to go through it the hard way. Like I say, when yeah, God gonna be by your side all the time, regardless. When everybody leave you, that's one entity, being you could call on is God. God always gonna ride for you. People will leave you stranded when times get hard. But one thing I learned through my journey was what else to tell y'all? Oh yeah, when I first started, I had my friends, all the people that I thought was my friends, not I call them acquaintances now. I don't even call them friends. We're gonna say acquaintances. I told them what I was gonna do. First, they laughed at me. Oh man, you fat as hell. You need to work out, man. Uh, you need. Why you eating this? So I go to start working out. Then it's like, oh, uh, you working out, you eating this food, you don't eat the food we eat. I'm trying to better myself. Damn, I thought y'all was my friends. Y'all should be like, man, I'm proud of you, man. Whenever you start changing, man, people gonna get jealous and envious of you. But it is what it is. That's they could do the same thing, but they just choose not to. They rather live comfortably and keep doing the same thing, and they wonder why the hell they miserable because they not willing to change in life. Life is about changing, man, growth and evolving and becoming the best version of yourself. It's easy to continue to do the same thing because you're comfortable with it. If I ain't make change in my life, I wouldn't be the person who I am today, or I wouldn't look the way I am today because I would have still been doing the same thing I was doing 16 years ago. So change is necessary. That's how you become a great human being. Look, my body didn't just get like this. This took years of dedication and perseverance when nobody showed up for me, when it was just me outside working out in the dark and uh when I was fighting all my emotions. Every emotion you could think of, I done damn near possibly went through it, from mad, sad, angry, broken, heartbroken, left behind, guilt, I went through damn near every emotion, but you just gotta face it, man, because nobody else ain't gonna face it for you. It's all on you. And it's all on how bad you want it. It's easy to run away from your problems. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. If that's what did, hey, if they, I ain't gay, cuz I'm not no way informed as gay. I ain't got nothing against those type of people. But if that's on you, that's on you. That ain't got nothing personally to do with my life. You need to talk to God. That's all I can tell you. You gotta talk to God about that situation. But like I say, I ain't no saint. I got my problems too, but I just learned how to deal with it, man. A lot of people run away from their problems and they wonder why the hell they miserable, because they problems start beating them down. They don't want the solution. You could give a person a solution. Incredible. Keep rocking. I appreciate that, Charlie girl. But you could give somebody, and this another thing what I had to learn. I didn't play the victim role. I stopped playing the victim role. I stopped. I ran away from the treadmill. Obviously, well, that's the reason why you at where you at in life. You got to make change. You got to make sacrifices. You got to make changes. The things that you run away from, that's what you should be doing to make you a better person. The things that you're afraid of in life that makes you uncomfortable, those are things that you should be pursuing or doing in your life to make you a better person, because it's so easy to get stuck and get stagnant in life. And I'm speaking to myself also, not just y'all, because it's things that I have to change in my life that I'm still working on. But it could be afraid, it could be fear, and you can't let that fear stop you, because one thing about life, man, life will pass us by. I'm 38 now. Another 20, 30 years, I'm gonna be damn near 60 something. So like he said, I ran away from my wife and I never regret it. Well, if you and your wife, if you and your wife had problems and y'all was going through shit, depending on, I don't know the situation. I ain't, hey, listen, I ain't Dr. Phil over here, but I'm just giving y'all my experiences. When you make it, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. You control your environment. You look like swole Kevin Hart. Oh man, y'all gotta stop with the Kevin Hart. He say I ran away from the police. So should I pursue the police? Man, you just trying to troll. He go to trolls. What's up, little man? All the trolls, y'all welcome to. I don't care. Go ahead and troll. Get your little fun, get your little laugh, crack your little jokes. That's what life about, right? So true. I had a heart attack at 59. All vitals and yeah, sodium is in a lot of people don't know about dieting, and sodium I would recommend to anybody who trying to get in shape is to stay away from processed foods, because processed foods have so much sodium in it. It has so much sodium. That can't Campbell soup. Everybody, oh, soup good for you. Yeah, the sodium is just so high. That's why people be wondering why the hell they got high blood pressure, man. But I recommend to anybody who's starting their fitness journey, this is what you need to be eating and drinking. You need to have water. You need to stay away from processed foods. Lower your level of sugars, and if you're gonna get sugars, get natural sugars from fruits. All you want is natural sugars from fruits. Stay away from sugar. Stay away from soda. Soda has the most, man. If you drink a gallon, not a gallon, but like one of those big sodas, it's probably like 300-400 grams of sugar. You supposed to, on an average 50 grams of sugar a day. The average American probably have about at least probably about 400-500 grams of sugar, and then they wonder why they so fat and overweight, because they not putting the proper nutrition. And when you start putting the proper nutrition in your body, you're gonna start looking good, you're gonna start feeling good, your skin gonna clear up, your body gonna change, your thinking gonna change, because we have parasites that's inside us, right? And I'm finna get deep with it. We got parasites that's feeding off us all day, every day. We can't see them because we don't know what's going on in the inside of our body, but our body is fighting to keep us alive. Our body do its job every day, right? And what I'm saying is a lot of these parasites thrive off the foods that we eat. So when you eating all these bad foods, these parasites is thriving off of them. And that's why you got to change. Highly recommend changing your diet, man, because all right, let's put it like this. If something was to ever happen in the world to where you got to get away, tidal wave, anything, right? You want to be in shape. When you out of shape, you ain't going to be able to escape. He said military workout better than bench press, right? Me, I recommend I'm a hybrid athlete, so I recommend both. That's just personally for me. I recommend calisthenics and weightlifting. Um, with the calisthenics, I really don't do cardio like that, like go running for miles. My cardio is cycling and long walks. So for me, I do like 10-mile walks, and that's how I stay lean. You could actually get in shape just by walking. Walking is a great way to start. And I recommend to anybody who's starting, start with a mile. Then the next day go 1.5. Then the next day go 2 miles. Then the next day go 2.5. And you could walk 10 miles and you'll average on about 2,000 steps, probably about 800 calories. And that's a great way to start with just walking. Walking is a great way to start. And not only that, not only that, walking puts you in the present moment. It's not a lot of times we always go 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 go. Oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta get up. It's time. I gotta rush. Get in the car. So walking is a great way to put you in the present moment, and that's what helped me. It's about being in the present moment. Or oh, I gotta get on my phone, bro. 2,000 steps ain't 800 calories. I ain't say 2,000. I said 10 miles, fool. 10 miles is like 20,000 steps. 10 to 12 miles is like 22,000 steps. It's like 7 to 800 calories. I know because I do it all the time. I can show you on my phone. But yeah, man, you gotta let me show you since you think I'm capping. Since he think I'm capping. I don't even know what my other phone had. I was gonna show you, but oh, here it is right here. Let me show you since he think I'm capping. But yeah, start with calisthenics. I highly recommend to anybody who's starting. Start with calisthenics. Calisthenics is a great way to start. That's how I started. I started with calisthenics. And you don't have to be perfect to start. You do not have to be perfect. Life is about making mistakes and learning from it. Because one thing I learned is if you don't learn from your mistakes, the same thing will keep happening over and over and over till you learn from your lesson. So I'm gonna show y'all some of my walking. Not this month, but I ain't really walked this month. But last month I did a lot of walking. Let me see. So like this right here, I don't know if y'all got an iPhone. This is called the Fit app. Every iPhone have it, and when you keep the phone in your pocket or whatever, it tell you your steps and how many miles you walk. So I'm gonna just show y'all some from last month. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna just show y'all some from like last. I ain't really been walking that much this month, but like, all right, prime example. This right here. This was 21,000 steps. 21,000 steps, 9.83 miles, and I did 787 calories. Look, if y'all can see that. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. But it tell you how many calories. So I highly recommend that y'all start using that app. That's something that I use when I go walking. And it worked for me very well. But you just gotta stay consistent. But he said Jesus sacrificed so we could know we can trust God. Walking doesn't cost a thing that your mind and body. Oh yeah, walking is free. It's free. Nobody can't tax you on that. And not only that, I recommend walking backwards. Walking backwards is super good too. Walking backwards help you with your knees. Your knees, because when we start becoming older, man, our bodies start deteriorating. So I always tell people, like, just from my opinion, I tell people, man, you got to take care of yourself because you're going to get old. You gonna get old. There ain't no way around it. It's inevitable. We all gonna die. We all gotta do day. Nobody gonna escape it. So like you gotta enjoy your time. You gotta enjoy your youth. You're not always gonna be doing the things that you're doing now. We think we are. but nobody's gonna beat time. Nobody's gonna beat time. I'm gonna be dead one day. You gonna be dead. Hell, I don't know what tomorrow brings, but enjoy the moment. And that's why I tell people, man, hey, take care of yourself now. So when you get older, like when I was younger, I ain't used to give a crap. I used to be like, whatever. I ain't think nothing of it. But now the older I start becoming, the older you start becoming, you start thinking about time more. When you younger, you just thinking about, oh, I'm finna go party. I'm finna go club. I'm in the club. Hey, I'm in VIP. Yeah. Drinking alcohol every weekend. I know because I used to drink 7 days a week in the club like this. Hey, VIP. Check all drinks on me. VIP. Yeah, then when I became older and life punched me in my mouth, I said, I got to get my shit together. I don't want to be 60, 70 years old standing on a corner lost aimlessly in life and just walking around like a zombie. I want to live. And then that way, when I become super old, I want to live with no regrets. I don't want to say, man, I wish I would have, or I wish I could have. For real. Real talk. When you young, everybody want to celebrate. Everybody want to celebrate. But when life hits you in the mouth and you have the midlife crisis, you gonna go to praying to God. Hey God, I don't know what's happening, but I need your help. Shit get real out here, man. We take life for granted. We take 100%. We take life for granted. I just came back from. I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Let me show y'all. Matter of fact, I just came back from and I'm very fortunate. And it's not to boast or brag. We live in the states, but like when you start traveling and you start going to these other countries and you see how they live, you be like, what the like? Not to say that they live in this. They just live totally. They don't live how we live. Like we got it super good here. It's easy to complain, right? Super easy to complain, but you just gotta enjoy life, man. Like I say, you gotta enjoy the good times. You gotta enjoy the bad times. You gotta enjoy the happy times. You gotta enjoy the sad times because believe it or not, that's what's building you into the person who you are. So all those heartbreaks, upsets, oh, they ain't hang with me. They left you hanging. It's all just to make you better in life. And then hopefully when you become older, you'll look back at it and be like, man, a lot of that stuff that I used to stress about, I wasted my energy on nothing. He said, are you sure American people live good? You tell me, have you traveled outside of the country? If you've been to third world countries, you'll know. Trust me, if you've been to third world countries, you'll know. No AC, no dryer, it's a lot of stuff, but hey, I'm very fortunate, man. It's like I said earlier, life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. You can either have a negative life or you can have a positive life. It's all on how you think. It's all on how you think and look at things. So they're probably brainwashed us by hey, everybody brainwashing in some way, some form. Shoot. Especially how we been brought up. I, I don't know. I don't know what you got going on, but I know life is what it make it, what I make it because I done overcame some shit that I never thought I'd overcome. And but I knew up here in my mind that if I didn't give up, I get to where I need to be. And the only reason I know this is through my experiences. I done went through some, and it's not to boast or brag. I done been to jail. I done been broke. I done been homeless. I ain't had no place to stay. I ain't had no car. I ain't had no shoes. I barely had clothes. My grandma used to give me clothes, but I ain't never give up in my mind, and that's the key not to give up here. If you give up here, then you lost. But long as you keep going and keep this sharp and focused, the body gonna go all day. But if you quit here, then everything else gonna quit. So you just gotta keep going. That's one of the things that I stand by. Like keep going. I don't give a fuck how hard life get. I don't care. I don't care what life hit me with. I don't care what life throw at me. I'ma keep going and I'ma get back up. It's hard to beat somebody who won't quit. It's hard to beat somebody who won't quit. It's hard to beat somebody who show up every day. The person who show up every day gonna outlast the person who barely show up all day, every day. How come those? Yeah, I hear you, bro. Stay strong. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, man. Hey, positive feedback. I got all the positive. I'm not trying to go back and forth with nobody. Listen, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm 38 years old. I'm not here to debate with nobody. I'm not here to go back and forth with nobody. At this point in my age in life, I don't want to debate you. I just want to have positive vibes. All that trolling is cool. Yeah, y'all could come in here and troll. Ha ha ha. Yeah, yeah. Do all that. Get that out your system. It's cool. I don't have no problem with that. But it's people who need to hear this type of stuff. I'm just sharing my personal experiences through my life, and hopefully this helps somebody to overcome their obstacles, because sometimes in life you're gonna feel like giving up, and that's just the way it is. You're gonna feel like, hey man, I ain't got nobody helping me. Hey, I ain't got my father in my life. I ain't got my mother in my life. Or whatever the case may be. But one thing about me, man, I never played the victim role. I never played the victim. I didn't want nobody to feel bad for me because of the situation I was in. When I went to jail, and I got out of jail, I ain't call my mama and daddy and say, "Hey, mom, can you come save me?" I ain't call my daddy and say, "Hey, dad, can you come save me? I need your help." No, I figured that shit out on my own. When I got out of jail, I came out of jail. I never forget. I got the fuck out of jail, and I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do with my life?" And those are conversations that you need to have with yourself, man. A lot of people are afraid to have the hard conversations with themselves. A lot of people is afraid to have them hard conversations with themselves. And we all got things to work on, man. And I'm still working on myself too, but I'm happy that I'm not the person that I was. Matter of fact, let me show y'all how I used to look. Cause y'all just think I be capping. I ain't capping. I'm finna show y'all how I used to look. And when I show y'all this, y'all gonna be like, no, no way, this you. And this was 16 years ago. See, I was 145 pounds. I'm 175 pounds now from working out. I'm gonna show y'all this old picture of me. Y'all gonna be like, no way, that's you. He said, it's those difficult situations to me. Yeah, man. Yeah. For me, when I'm going through a tough time in life, I ain't gonna say necessarily tough time, but when like life get uncomfortable for me, that's when you really see what you made of. That's what you see what you made of, because it's like, for me, I look at it as like it's a test. It's a test to your journey. That's what I look like at it. Like when things getting shaky for me, rocky, I know I need to change or do something different, because then life will start getting uncomfortable, or it'll make you uncomfortable. Sometimes life will make you uncomfortable. And it's like God to push you. Like if you don't want to change, life will make you uncomfortable, and it'll make situations so uncomfortable where you have to change. Because if you don't change, you'll be miserable, depressed, all messed up. I done grew up with some people, not to speak bad on them, they done lost their mind, man, on drugs and stuff. And I'm finna show y'all this picture. This used to be me. That's me right there. That's 16 years ago. Like 16. That was my first time going to jail right there. I never forget that shit. Never forget it. That was like I think that was like 2004. That was my first time going to jail. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Look, that don't even look like me. It still do, but it don't. I was like 23 years old, or 22. I never forget those times, but that's what made me who I am. He said, "Do you get lonesome?" Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I do. He said, "I'm sick, I'm broke, my back, and there's hardly anybody that checks on me or calls me." Oh, I know that feeling. Trust me, my phone don't never ring. My phone don't never ring, boy. Hey, I might have like one or two people check on me, but I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know your situation. For me, what I do, sometimes I get like that, and I was just explaining this to somebody the other day, because like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes I don't know, for me, I think isolation, it brings elevation for me, but also too it can make you insane if you ain't mentally and strong. But like when I get those thoughts, like, man, nobody ain't care about me, nobody don't call me, nobody don't show up for me, I start like have to retrain my thoughts into positive thoughts, because you could let those thoughts get in your mind and get stuck in that situation, and then it'll just like paralyze you, and then throughout the day you won't do nothing. So I have to reforce my mind to be positive and be like, all right, let me get up and do something, let me go outside, go for a walk, or go for a bike ride or even work out, you have to change your thoughts because if you let those thoughts get stuck in your brain, then more than likely you're gonna let that ruin your day. Hold on, y'all. You definitely gonna let that ruin your day. And it take time. It's a it's just a learning curve. It ain't gonna happen overnight. Like I'm still learning. I'm still learning. That's why I tell people you gotta enjoy the process. Let me show y'all some more pictures, man. Like I ain't making none of this stuff up. When I tell people this, they be like, "No way, that's you." Yeah, that's me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on YouTube and show y'all some more videos. This was when I used to drink all the time. I used to drink every day, 7 days a week. I used to be in the club every day. Let me show y'all. I used to be effed up. Like for real. Look, this me right here. This video was 15 years old. Look, I can't believe I used to be drunk as fuck. Look at this. That's me over there with the dreads. That's crazy. I used to be drunk as hell. Damn. That's me right there. 15 years ago. So I tell y'all, bro, I done been through it all. Like, I used to be fucked up. Drunk. I was drunk right then. Drunk as hell. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, but life made me who I am. Look, that's crazy. 15 years ago. But man, yeah, man, it's all for the better though, man. It's all for the better. I thank God I ain't that person no more, man. You couldn't tell me shit back in those days. He said a lot of men don't realize their lack of sleep, movement, eating junk keeps them. Oh yeah, for see you now you talking that vibration stuff. Oh yeah, it's real. He said learn to figure out life on your own. Yeah, man. I ain't saying that you can't get advice or opinions from everybody from other people, but you gotta listen to your voice and what your heart calling you to do because um I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but like I say, I'm still learning. So I just listen to my voice. If my voice tell me ideal pop in my head, I do it. I don't even question it. If it's a good ideal, I do it. You know what I mean? But gotta make the good choices in life. You can make the bad choices too. Either way, life gonna teach you. You make bad choices, life gonna teach you. Life is the greatest teacher ever. Like nobody gonna teach you like life gonna teach you, if you know what I mean. It was fun while it lasted though, right? Yeah, it was fun until I got my ass locked up. It was fun until they locked my black ass up when I was in jail. I did 3 months. I said, this shit ain't for me. I said simple. I said 3 words. I said, this shit ain't for me. I did 3 months and I seen how they was living and what they was doing. I said, this shit ain't for me. The correctional officer told me, he was like, you'll be back. I said, no, I won't. And I ain't never looked back. I said, I don't care how hard life get and what I go through, I ain't coming back. And I ain't go back. So look, I got a couple of videos. Look, I used to be drunk as hell. Look, I used to be drunk. I used to be fucked up 15 years ago. That's crazy, man. I could remember every moment what I was doing at that time, man. He said exactly, but it's nice now I'm older. I think it helps to listen to people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can listen to people who positive, but one thing about that, man, like I was saying earlier, it's a double-edged sword because but you have to like somebody could say something negative to you and they could take it as a negative, but it depends on the way you look at it. Look at it because you could also too take it as a positive if they be like, man, you can't do it. And I had a lot of that when I first started my journey. Oh, why you doing this? That's stupid. Oh, why you trying to eat new food? Oh, why you traveling? Oh, white people hang out there. Black people don't go. And I started building character when I was what I was doing, and not to speak bad on those people because they're not doing what I'm doing right now. Like life kicking their ass right now, and they're not willing to change how I'm willing to change. So they stuck in the same position, but they wondering how the hell I went to jail and how the hell I came out and turned my life around, and now I'm traveling all. Oh yeah, they could get super jealous. And how am I traveling to all these places and where I get the money from? It's because I hold myself accountable, and I'm disciplined. I don't. I'll rather go spend $200 on a traveling trip instead of going to the club and spending $200 here in the States. Or you could travel to Cuba, not Cuba, but you could travel to like Puerto Rico for probably $150. And the average person go spend that on some shoes, some Nikes. They gonna go spend it on their shoes because they're not thinking about where I could travel to, where can I go where people don't know me. People just like to uh spend their thing, and I'm a victim of it too because I used to. I'm not saying that you can't buy nice stuff, but you gotta, even with your money and stuff, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta learn how to save. You gotta learn how to invest, and it all take time. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but as long as you willing to learn, man, it'll happen. Puerto Rico is one of my favorite. I ain't been, but I'm gonna go this year. I could tell you that it's cheap too. I don't know if you need your passport there, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna definitely go. I just got back from Central America. Just came back from Central America. That was different, but I enjoy it all, man. I enjoy it all. Like I say, man, I'm just still learning. Like it's things that I learn that I'm still learning. Like I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. One time I went on a travel, and this old couple, like we be in a rush so much, right? We always rushing. Oh, this person driving slow. Oh, they moving slow. They taking too long to get out the plane, or whatever the case may be, right? And I was on a flight, and there was these two old couple that was in front of me. They had to be every bit of 85, 90, right? And at first, my mom was like, "Man, they need to hurry up." And then my mom was like, "I don't know why you trying to rush because one day you gonna be that age." And it made me make adjustments and be more patient because we all gonna get old. We all gonna get old, and ain't no way around it. You're not gonna be moving how you moving now, and that's why I tell people all the time: do the things that you want to do now because you gonna become old, and that's the problem. We think we got time. We think we gonna live forever. We don't think we could die. We could be going tomorrow. Anything. So you gotta learn how to enjoy the process, and that's why I tell people: the older you become, your body gonna start become like this. You may be like this now, and then the older your body gonna start coming like this. Then you gonna start walking with a hunch over. It's just life, man. You gotta enjoy it. But yeah, that's one of the reasons. Not one of the reasons, my big purpose, but that's one of the reasons I do what I do because like at the end of the day, I know nobody gonna take care of me like I take care of myself. Hopefully, I have somebody to, but if I get to a point in my life where I can't take care of myself, I'm just tell them straight up, take me out, take me off the map. I don't want to get to a point where I'm in a living facility and I'm shitting on myself, and these people have to come in and wipe my ass every day. I don't want to live like that. I want to be 70. If it's God willing, I want to be 70, 80 years old, still moving, still working out, still eating healthy foods, still helping people. You know what I mean? He said, exactly. When you get older, your body can betray you. Yeah, your mind too. Oh, great. Another trends. All right, I'm gonna put you on timeout. Don't come in here with that bull crap. I will put you on timeout. Simple as that. I tell people all that negativity, all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Have your fun. Say your little slick comments. Do all that. But I ain't all that going. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I just put you on 24-hour timeout. So just keep the chat positive, positive talk. We could talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Hey, whatever. As long as we ain't doing all that trolling junk, we straight. But If y'all new to the channel, I'm gonna get up out of here. I was giving y'all some cheat meal that I had. I had Five Guys. I'm gonna get ready to get up out of here. I've been on here for probably an hour, but I hope y'all get started along y'all fitness journey. Make sure y'all drink y'all water to stay hydrated. And I highly recommend, if you training outside or whatever the case may be, add a pinch of salt in here to help you with your regulate your sodium, because when you working out you lose a lot of vitamins and minerals. And then two, I also recommend putting a lime in there, and that will help you with your pH levels. And then also a little bit of pinch of baking soda, not too much, but that's your natural electrolytes like that. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I haven't been on here as much as I used to. I was going live every day, I think, but I kind of took a break from it, taking my trip over there to Central America because the phone service wasn't that great. But I had a great time over there. I learned a lot, seen a lot. It's easy to get in shape over there because they don't have the foods that they don't have Burger King, they don't have McDonald's, they don't have what's the other fast food place? Chick-fil-A. When you go to the street food, it's all healthy food for the most part. And when you like order fish, it's all fresh fish caught right out the sea. It's not none of that baggage fish that's been sitting in containers or whatever the case may be. Everything is fresh. Got fresh coconuts that come from the tree. You could walk anywhere and just pick a coconut off the tree. And you got watermelon, seeded watermelon all year around. Here is seasonal. We probably have it like, it's probably it's springtime, so the watermelon probably around right now. But that's how I stay hydrated throughout my journey. And like I tell people, you got to keep your body hydrated because the body is like, I want to say like 75% water. So it's very important to stay hydrated. Not only that, you're gonna feed your muscles. That way your body grow, because hydration is the key, man. You want to stay hydrated because being dehydrated is not fun. I could tell you that being dehydrated is a not good feeling, because when you when you low on potassium and and that lactic acid start kicking in, that shit ain't no joke. That shit ain't no joke. When your muscles start locking up in the legs, whoo, whoo, the core is the worst. Get your core lock up, ooh, your legs too. I ain't gonna lie, your legs, don't let your quads lock up, because you're gonna be grass. But like I say, yeah, gonna be grass. But like I say, make sure y'all stay hydrated. Make sure y'all try to stay positive. It's different times that we living in. And hey, stay out the way, stay focused, get out in nature, enjoy your time to yourself. And I recommend at least at the minimum getting 15 minutes of sunlight every day. It's gonna help abuse. It's gonna help abuse you. It's gonna help boost your immune system. It's gonna give you that vitamin D. It's gonna help you with your sleep. And also too, I recommend, if y'all live by any water or anything, the beach or something, make sure y'all get by the ocean. That's one of my favorite things to do. What helps improve your mind and tranquility is being out in nature generally. So I highly recommend that you. I like to take long walks. Like I say, I like to take long walks. That's what works for me, or cycling. You could do anything, but I gotta go. I had enough talking. Y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to all the positive people. Shout out to all you negative mother suckers. I still love y'all. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I wish the best of luck in life for you. And hey, I pray that your life get better. Stop being so negative. Like, stop being negative. Like, it's not that serious. Like, come on, man. You gotta change your mindset. You change your mindset, you change your world. You change here, it starts here. It all starts here. You change this, your whole life gonna change. And all you gotta do is move your body. I gotta go. Peace and love. Y'all, if y'all know this, if you been to Hawaii, you know what this mean. Hang loose. Peace out, y'all.